The Sony WH-XB900N may look like a cheap imitation of the more expensive ANC Kings in the form of the WH-1000 MX3s, but are an exceptional value pair of Google Assistant enabled Bluetooth headphones, and this is our review. Thanks for watching 9to5 Google on YouTube. Be sure to thumbs up, hit subscribe, and then enable notifications with the bell icon so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. In terms of design, the Sony WH-XB900N headphones borrow a lot from the more expensive XM3s, but manage to actually improve in a few ways too. Of course, they are a sleek pair of over-ear headphones that have a textured matte design that should repel wear and tear that little bit better than the slightly glossy sibling pair. That mainly plastic build is surprisingly lightweight, and when you combine that with the soft cushioning in the headband and ear cups, the result is comfort that really is exceptional, but more on that shortly. On the left ear cup there are two physical buttons, one being the power cum pairing button, the other is a custom button that activates the Google Assistant once paired with your Android phone. There's also room for a USB-C charge port and a 3.5mm input port that allows you to use the XB900N headphones when the battery runs out, but of course that means ANC won't work if using the cable. There is also a substantial dip in overall sound quality. The design is particularly sleek, clean, and the inclusion of the cushioned headband and plush earpads means it once fitted you're afforded supreme comfort. My biggest gripe though is the lack of carry case. Unlike the XM3s, you get a cheap canvas bag that doesn't provide much protection. I would suggest picking up a third-party carry case for around about $15, and of course I'll leave the one I use down in the description below. The over-ear cushion shape and reasonably lightweight design means that you can literally wear these headphones for hours without major discomfort. The mid-headband cushioning also aids stabilisation so that you don't need to adjust the headphones when moving around, further enhancing that comfort factor. As the Google Assistant is integrated into the headphones, the XB900N are an absolute breeze to link with your Android smartphone. You can also use the dedicated Sony Headphones app, which is well worth downloading, but once connected you can link the Assistant for further voice controls and even notification reading feedback. This allows you to tap and hold the right-sided touchpad to activate the Assistant and access the powerful voice controls that come with the best virtual aid in the game. When a notification pops up on your phone, you can also have the headphone read the message, email or app notification out loud, which you can then reply to with your voice or with the help of Google, and it's absolutely magic in practice. Although that said, I have turned it off since, as sometimes it can be annoying if you do get a lot of notifications. If you weren't aware, the XB in the name of the XB900N headphones stands for extra bass, which gives you an indication of just what sort of sound profile to expect. While of course the bass is emphasised and really does pack a punch, with default EQ settings enabled, the sound is nuanced with crisp, clear highs and exceptionally preserved mids, even when listening to heavily bassy tracks. The soundstage is wide and spacious, and no parts of the tracks feel lacklustre or left behind. The audio is fantastic for the price, although the microphone can be muffled reasonably easily if you want to take and place calls. That said, when in operation it is clear and concise in most conditions. Of course, not all ANC headphones are created equal, but the XB900Ns are most definitely towards the top end of the spectrum. ANC is activated by default, but can be dampened using the adaptive sound controls in the Sony Headphones app that lets your surrounding environment sounds in. What's great is that there is no noticeable audio hiss either when ANC is at its peak, and it does drown out low rumbling background audio like cars, aircraft engines and such with aplomb. They aren't the best in class, but they are definitely a high achiever and one that is well worth picking up. I also love how easy the controls are to decipher too. Swipe forward to skip, swipe backwards to go back, double tap to pause, play, pick up and end calls, swipe up or down to adjust the volume. It's as simple as that, and it works every time I've used it on that right earbud. Another area that far exceeds expectation is the battery lifespan. The Sony WH-XB900N headphones are rated at around about 30 hours on a full charge. Well, with music at 65% volume, I've managed to achieve a whopping 42 hours before having to top up. Sony seems to have undersold the battery lifespan, and that is not often the case with many tech products, so that has to be lauded. Charging itself takes a little while though, with it taking approximately 8 hours to go from 0 to 100% when plugging in that USB-C cable. As a partner for your Android phone, the Sony XB900N headphones are one of the best value packages out there, thanks to a combination of sleek design, exceptional comfort, top-tier audio, and battery life that far exceeds expectation, and they in no way feel like a cut down XM3 replica for substantially less cash. At around $250, if you are on the lookout for some awesome Assistant enhanced headphones with excellent audio, then look no further. But with all of that said, this is Damien with 9to5 Google saying thanks for watching, and until next time, I will speak to you later.